Today we'll compare two cable protectors for Sony A7S3. One costs a little bit of money, the other one is free, kind of. Welcome my YouTube comrades, Oleg here. Thank you so much for joining today's video. And we're going to be talking about two cable protectors, one from SmallRig, the other one is from Sony itself, and see which one is the best cable protector out there. So it's going to be pros and cons of both sides. We'll start with SmallRig. So what are the positives of this little clamp? Well, it actually holds the HDMI in place. It's really going to be difficult for it to yank it out. So second positive thing, it would be your length, full length of HDMI can be used. So there's no like wrapping around the cords or anything. You can use your cable as you wish and full length of the cable. So what are the negatives about this little clamp is that you have to buy a cage with it. It has to be attached to the cage to hold that HDMI cable into place. So the last negative thing about this cable clamp is that it's just for HDMI cable. You cannot secure the other cables with it unless you somehow finagle it through, but overall it's just for HDMI cable. So second protector is from Sony itself. It made out of plastic, comes in the box with your camera. I guess it's kind of considered to be free because the camera is $3,500. So I assume they would throw this piece in. But it's wonderful for many reasons. Here's the reason number one is HDMI cable can be connected and the cord goes through this little cap. You just simply unscrew this cap and you can fit in multiple cables. Not only the HDMI that is connected to the camera, but also the USB Type-C, the multi-cable. All those can be going through this little cap securely, tightened down. Maybe it might damage a little bit of cable if you go a little bit extra hard on tighten it, but it's still a fantastic tool. Again, it's made out of plastic versus the SmallRig made out of metal, but it's 100% worth having in your arsenal if you decided to secure the cables. You don't have a cage, but you want that protection for those cables to not be dangling out or detached. Now there are a couple of negatives with this clamp. First one is simply the doors have to be open. To attach this piece, you can actually see here, when you open up the doors, the screw that goes in to secure this little plastic piece onto the camera, you have to open some other doors. And that's not a good option for those who actually shoot in those like hazy or foggy or dusty environments. It also does not clamps to the HDMI cable or the other cables. It just kind of like covers it. As SmallRig low clamp, it actually clamps to the HDMI cable and safely secures it into place. So it's going to be really hard to yank it out. With this little piece, you can definitely yank it out a little bit, but at the same time, the cables are still there. So it is a little bit bulky. This little screw sticks out quite a bit, like a sore thumb, and it will block maybe 1/3 of your flip out screen. So in conclusion, these two cable protectors are great. So if I'm going to be shooting in an office environment, I'm definitely going to be grabbing this Sony protector, and simply because I don't care about the exposing those little doors for outside elements. Now if I will be shooting outside or some kind of like manufacturing facility or so, I definitely will be using a SmallRig clamp, just simply because I don't want those dust particles and metal particles flying into my camera on the side. Okay, my YouTube comrades, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully that was helpful for you, and like it or hate it, subscribe it or not, but always remember to stay awesome, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.